In this video, I'm going to be making a tier list on all of the underwater creatures in Ark Survival Evolved. Now, I am a PvE player, so my rankings are going to be a little bit different from my PvP players' rankings. First, we have the Anglerfish. Now, this one is going to go in A tier. This one's really good for gathering silica pearls, and it's not too hard to tame. So, that's pretty much all there is for that one. And then we have the Coelacantha. I'm probably saying that wrong. I don't know how to say this one, but it's like the little fish thing. You can tame it with the fish basket, and its only purpose is to be fed to shadow mains to tame them. So as the tame itself, the fish, it literally has no purpose. You can just put it in the water and then just have it. I don't know. There's not really use to it. It's going to go in D tier. And then we have the Diplicalls, which is also going in the D tier because all it does is give you oxygen. You have to be riding it in order for it to give you oxygen. It's super small, it's extremely slow, and then when you ride it, it's probably just going to get killed off instantly because it's not going to be able to fight back. So if you do want to use oxygen for it, you have to ride it around and they're just going to get killed off. So there's like no purpose, so D tier. Then we have the Dunkleosteus, which I'm going to put in C tier. So this is the main thing this is used for is getting oil, but there's a lot better ways to get oil in Ark now. But I mean, this thing is extremely slow, so, and then it's not really that great of a like attack mount. And now that there's better ways to get oil, it's not extremely useful. So I'm gonna put it in C tier. And then we have the electric eel, which is easily going in D tier. This thing is extremely hard to tame, and all of that pain gets rewarded with absolutely nothing because it's pretty much useless in PvE. I mean, I have no use for this thing at all, so it's easily going in D tier. And then we have the Basilo, which is easily going in the S tier. The main reason this is an S tier is because it can't be stung by jellyfish or eels, which are two of the most annoying things, because jellyfish will just dismount you and then you pretty much can't get back on and then it's going to die, and then eels will just keep stunning you over and over again. This completely negates that, so easily S tier. It's really strong too, so just because of that reason, it literally makes it like one of the most useful underwater creatures. And then after that we have the Ichthy. So this one is the first underwater creature you get. It's super easy to tame and it's really fast. It's a really good travel mount. So that's why I'm going to be putting it in B tier. It's just a really good starter mount. And then we have the Allele pluradon, which I want to put in C tier. Now I've never tamed one of these things, and the reason for that is I've never seen one because they are so rare and they only last for 30 minutes when you do tame ones. And the main perk of this thing is that when you get near supply drops, it like gets their loot up like tons. So, like, their loot is extremely rare loot with this thing, but I mean, it's not really that useful, especially considering you only get this thing for 30 minutes once you tame it, and it's really slow, so C tier. And then we have the Manta, which is going in the B tier. This one's a fun one to ride around on. You can jump out of the water and go pretty fast, and I don't know, it's just a fun mount to have. Then we have the Megalodon, which I'm going to put A tier. I wasn't sure if I wanted to put this one or not, because it is like half land creature, because it's, got legs and it can walk on land. But this was the ocean creature for Genesis Part 1, and it's mainly like it lives in the water, that you can only find it in the ocean in Genesis Part 1, so I decided to include it. This thing is like a giant turtle with a back, and you can build in the back of it, which is really sick, and it has like air pockets, so you can breathe when you're on the back of it and when you're riding it, and it's just a really cool creature. It is really a pain to tame though. And then we have the Megalodon, which is going in the B tier. Now, I agree this thing is not very, like, the Megalodon could be way cooler, it could be bigger, have way more abilities, but it is useful, like, as your first ocean tame. Like, if you get a Megalodon, it's really good starting out, because it's pretty strong, and it's pretty fast. I mean, it's not super fast, but it's a pretty decent speed to get you around. After that, we have the Mosasaurus, which is going in the S tier. This thing is extremely strong, really big, and it's really fast. The only thing that I would say that's bad about it is it can't, it gets affected by jellyfish within the sting, so it can get dismounted by them, which makes the Basilo pretty much better because you could use it in so much more situations. But the Mosasaur is still really good, so it's going to be in the S tier. And then after that we have the Ecclesiosaur, which I feel like a lot of people hate on. This thing is actually really useful, especially mid-game is when I use this a lot, because it's really fast and it's really strong. It's a really good travel mount to go across the entire ocean because of its speed, and you can defend yourself with it against pretty much anything in the ocean. You have the Sabertooth Salmon. You can also tame this one with the fish basket, and there's not really any use for it, so it's just going to go in the D tier. And then we have the Tuso, which is also going in the S tier. This is like the strongest underwater creature, and you can grab stuff with it, which is pretty cool. It's not like the fastest thing in the world, but it's extremely strong, which is why it's going in S tier, because you can use it to pretty much kill anything in the ocean with ease. And then we have the Piranha, which is another one of the useless ones, because no purpose for needing to tame a Piranha. So it's going to go in the D tier. But that's going to be it for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe. I've also got more tier list videos. I'll have the playlist for them linked in the description. Thanks for watching, and bye.